The videos in this section contain all of the information you need to remain in active F1 status while you're with Cambridge College. Remember, your status and lawful presence in the United States are your responsibility, so please listen carefully and take notes. This information is very, very important. If the government had their way, you would get up in the morning, you would study, you would come to school, attend your classes, go home, study some more, and go to bed, and you would never do anything else. I certainly don't want that for you. You definitely don't want that for you. So we're going to talk in this section about what you need to do to meet the government's expectations while still having a life and reaping the benefits of studying abroad in Boston and the United States. I serve as PDSO, or Primary Designated School Official, for Cambridge College, which means I'm the one who reports to the government on behalf of the institution. This includes reporting information about how many credits each international student is taking, what majors they're studying, and when each student intends to graduate. Follow the rules I outline for you here, and you'll be all set. We're going to talk in this section about all aspects of maintaining your F1 status in the U.S., such as the official documents related to your legal status, traveling both within the U.S. and outside the U.S., expectations for your registration, your attendance requirements, and employment inside the U.S. So let's get started. First, we'll talk about your passport and visa. Let's start with your passport. It must always be valid while you're in the U.S., but fortunately, if it starts to expire, you can renew it inside the U.S. If your passport is about to expire, please take care of renewing it quickly. If you need to send it off back home for renewal, please come to my office first and let me make a copy of it so that we both have a copy on file while your original is being processed. Once your new passport arrives, please either scan it and email a copy to me, or come by so that I can take a copy for your file here in my office. Next is your F1 visa. Your visa can expire in the U.S. and it will not hurt your F1 status. However, it cannot be renewed in the U.S. You must travel outside the U.S. in order to renew your visa. Only if you intend to travel out of the U.S. and intend to come back as an F1 student will you need to renew your visa before coming back. If you changed your status to F1 inside the U.S. and you don't have an F1 visa in your passport, please don't travel outside the U.S. unless it's an emergency. It's very, very difficult to get a visa overseas if you change status in the U.S., so you won't be able to come back to the U.S. unless you apply for and receive a visa first. You cannot come back to the U.S. on your change of status documents.